In other news, Public Works and Infrastructure Minister Sihle Zikalala is currently hosting a young professional seminar in Johannesburg, and the aim here is to address skill shortage in the construction industry. Our reporter Katlego Legodi is part of our team watching developments as the seminar unfolds, and he joins us now live. Katlego, as a start, take us through part of what's on the agenda there.
A very good morning to you, Ayanda, and to our viewers at home. Well, the minister just getting off the podium just a moment ago after addressing young professionals that have gathered here in Pretoria for just the inaugural young professional sector, just industry sector conference and a seminar that is brought by the Department of Public Works and Industries. And you're right there, Ayanda, to say that at the center of what we're seeing happen here is the skills shortage, just update in terms of how then the department has been working with some of these young people within the sector to address the issue of the skills shortage pipeline. So here we have architects, we have engineers, we have those in the built environment industry that have gathered here. They'll be here just to discuss with those role players. The council is also here, the department is also here, the deputy minister also just upbeat about just ensuring that no young person is left behind. They're talking about just ensuring that they address also the registration aspect of those professionals that have gone through the works and just the bursary scheme of the department, and they're sitting at home without jobs, and they're not really finding joy in terms of the registration of them just more or less adding on to the building of the infrastructural sector here in the country. I'm going to bring into the conversation now Ayanda, the Minister of Public Works and Infrastructure, this being Minister Sihle Zikalala, who'll just give us a sense of why really you're putting emphasis as the department on ensuring that there's an address of that skills gap within this sector, and also coming through at a time when we know very well that there are young graduates that are sitting at home, some of them from the bursary scheme from the department, that are still not finding joy within the country's economy. Maybe give us a sense of the importance of why we find ourselves here today. Welcome to the SABC.
Thanks. The program we are conducting here seek to ensure that we develop interventions that assist that all of those who are trained employed and in a way that is coordinated. As you have said, the industry is affected by a number of things. The first one is Africans in particular are not in the critical skills of the built environment. Young women are nowhere. We have to address that and ensure inclusivity. So this program aims to ensure that we support young women and young people in general to get into the built environment through investing on skills development, which we are doing through the bursaries. But once they have studied, most of them find it difficult to get into the work environment. And that's why we are saying, let us help them ourselves as the department with the Council for Built Environment to ensure that they are registered as candidates and mentored, and then eventually they get certificate to practice.
Just before we let you go, we know very well that there are various mammoth issues faced by this particular industry. One that comes to mind is the construction mafia. So if we're saying that we are professionalizing the area and we're more or less capacitating these young people to find joy within this particular space, aren't we setting them up for failure when we still have these stumbling blocks within the industry?
We're dealing with all challenges in the industry. The disruptions in construction sites, we are dealing with them. Throughout the country, we have said we are going to enforce the law, which is already obtaining and happening in a number of areas. We have said the second intervention will be to ensure that local communities, especially people who are contractors, are supported. Those who want to work are supported, and we have started the facilitation unit that deals with facilitation to support young entrepreneurs in their local areas. So we're dealing with all of the challenges that are there.
Minister Zikalala, thank you very much, sir, for your time. Is coming through there as the Minister of Public Works and Infrastructure. They're really hard at work. Those young people are here, Ayanda. They also want to be heard in terms of really the lack of jobs within this particular space. But the department saying that they're going to consolidate and work with other departments to ensure that those that go through the bursary scheme through the department and are pushed through universities, they're employed when it comes to time for them to be roped into some of these industries. It's going to be a day of activities, a day of discussions, and those young people are here to also showcase some of the projects that they've been working on under the department. Ayanda?
All right, Katlego Legodi, thanks very much indeed. Katlego's live to us there from Johannesburg. A story we'll certainly keep watching for you as it continues to unfold.